Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new to my channel, then do subscribe to my channel, press hit the like button and don't forget to share the video. So in this video we'll be discussing about the Explore or Learning incentives, so necessary documents for the background verification and for the service agreement, and also we will be discussing about some notice period. So our first topic is Explore or Learning incentives. So you will be eligible for deadlines incentive and or competency incentive basis your performance in TCS Explore program. So if you perform well in your TCS Explore program, then you will be getting an incentive of up to Rs 60,000 rupees over and above your CTC during the first year. Then the aggregate percentage requirements. So some of students are placed in TCS, but they have percentage less than 60, but they have clearly mentioned that your appointment will be subject to your scoring minimum aggregate marks of 60% or above. So in the first attempt in each of your standard 10th, standard 12th, if diploma applicable, and highest qualification, that is graduation or post-graduation as applicable, which includes successful completion of your final semester or year without any pending arrears or backlogs as per the TCSL eligibility criteria. Marks or CGPA obtained during the normal duration of the course only will be considered to decide on the eligibility. So as communicated to you through various forums during the recruitment process, your appointed is subjected to completion of your course within the stipulated time as specified by your university or institute and as per TCSL selection guidelines. So they clearly mention that it is mandatory to declare the gaps or backlogs. So if any during your academics and work experience, the management reserves the right to withdraw or revoke the offer appointment at the time at its sole discretion in case any discrepancy or false information is found in the details submitted by you. So if you submitted any false details, then if they are identified by them, then they will reject your offer. Then what are the prerequisites for joining? So to enable your readings to work on assignments upon joining, we have put together a comprehensive learning program named TCS Explore. So the main prerequisite for joining is the TCS Explore. It will help to get an incentive, as well as due to this your joining letter will come fast, so which is made available to you digitally. This foundation program will include online learning content, so some content will be there, so webinars, practice sessions and proctored assessments. So if you perform well in this assessments, then you will get the incentive. And further to accepting this offer letter, you were required to enroll for the TCS Explore program and start your learning journey with TCSL. So till now only TCS Code Vita students get their TCS Explore mail, but NQT students have not got their mail till now. TCSL will make Explore program available for you upon your offer acceptance. Please note that your joining is subject to successful completion of your TCS Explore program. So joining is also depends on your TCS Explore program and including the proctored assessment. So they encourage you to complete the pre-learning through TCS Explore well before your expected date of joining to avoid delays in onboarding. Otherwise your joining will be delayed. So then come to service agreement. So basically, as TCSL will be incurring considerable expenditure on your training, so you will be required to execute an agreement to serve TCSL for a minimum period of 1 year. So you have to work in TCS for minimum of 1 year after joining. So failing which, you will be liable to pay TCSL 50,000 rupees. So if you join TCS and if you leave TCS without completion of 1 year, then you have to pay 50,000 to TCS because of the training expenditure. So service agreement duration of 1 year refers to continuous service of 12 months from date of joining. So TCSL and excludes the duration of leave without pay and or unauthorized absence if any. So some students have doubt that if they accept the offer letter and if they don't join to TCS, so do they pay to, does they have to pay to the TCS? But this is not happen. If you join TCS and leave TCS without working for 1 year, then you have to give the 50,000 to TCS because they give money for your training. Then coming to some documents that needs to be submitted. So please note that you should initiate and complete the upload of mandatory documents on the Next Step portal. So as soon as the offer letter is accepted of the documents, so after accepting the offer letter, you can see in your TCS Next Step portal that there is a background verification, ILP and certification details. So you have to carry the following details, following certificates as original documents for verification on your joining day. So number 1 is PAN card, Aadhaar card, then all the mark sheets till your graduation or post graduation, then degree certificates or provisional degree, then you can see from the screenshot, then passport, gap break if any in your career, then 4 passport size photographs, then medical certificates should be made on the format provided by TCS along with the joining letter. So an affidavit, so non-criminal affidavit should be made on the format provided by TCSL. So there is no criminal offense registered pending against you. So if you were employed, a formal relieving letter and experience letter from your previous employer. So in addition to this, also some Xerox copy of the documents needs to be carried. So they are PAN card, Aadhaar card. So the Aadhaar card is not applicable for Nepal and Bhutan citizenship, and then passport and NSRE card. So for NSR you have to register. For this I will be making a video how to register in NSR. So then coming to the notice period. So during your tenure in with TCSL, either you or TCSL may terminate your traineeship or employment under this agreement by providing 90 days written notice, that is 3 months. So notice period of TCS is 3 months. So the company reserves the right to ask you complete the notice period or adjust the earned vacation in lieu of enter or partial notice period. So if your services, behavior or performance are not found satisfactory, then TCSL may terminate your services by giving notice as mentioned herein above. So if your performance is bad in TCS, so they might tell you to leave the TCS, so within some notice period. So then the notice period is 90 days, that is 3 months. So TCSL may terminate your services by giving a notice. So no notice or payment in lieu thereof shall be applicable if your services are discontinued or terminated on account of any misconduct either during or traineeship period or upon completion of the traineeship period. So you will be liable to pay 50,000 in case you fail to serve TCSL for a minimum period of 1 year after joining. So suppose without completion of 1 year, if you want to leave the TCS, then you have to pay 50,000. So in accordance to the service agreement clause. So if you are covered under international assignment agreement, either you or TCSL can terminate the traineeship or appointment by giving 90 calendar days written notice as set out in the separation policy of TCSL. So TCSL reserves the right, if it is in the interest of the business and current assignment, to ask you to complete your notice period. So you have to complete your notice period, then you can also leave the TCS. So if you guys are new to my channel, then do subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the like button and also share with your friends. Till then, thank you and stay tuned.